All right, guys, Coach Laird here. So I'm going to start a new series. I was thinking about this, and my kids, I got a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and then a 1-year-old. And this is something that I was thinking about the other day. And so I live in north central Indiana area. I got clients from central Indiana, Indianapolis area, the suburbs around that area, and obviously here in the north central area. I grew up in the 90s, graduated high school in 2005, and I've trained anywhere from, elite professional athletes to guys that are in middle school, young athletes. We've produced dozens and dozens of kids that got to the next level in college. And everything we do at Laird's Training is building guys to get to the next level, whether that's becoming, an average ball player to above average to elite, below average to be able to make the team, whatever it is. So I'm entering into the world now of young youth athletes, which we train here at LT, but now I'm coaching my kids and their teams. And I'm seeing the difference from when I played when I was younger and the teams from them, and also training my boy and training my girls and my boys and my girls. My youngest is obviously one. I'm not training him yet, but we run fitness classes for youth and pee-wee ages, and then, the youth up to older guys. And what I'm going to do, not to speak too much about this, I'm going to start doing a series of basically like my book, How to Build a Ball Player. So my How to Build a Ball Player book is essentially what I did specifically in my story and what I did to become a Division I baseball player at South Alabama. I'm just going to say how to build a ball player, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with my kids. Now, I don't know if my kids are going to be elite super athletes, right? Play Division I and play pro or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm going to show you what we do and how I train them. I'm just going to give a little clips, and it's just going to be a series, and this will last for years. It could last, 6 months and show you a bunch of videos. My plan is for it to last a long time, but I'm kind of going to just break things down about what we're doing and how we're doing things, because I'm seeing coaches, and I'm in this world now that I'm seeing coaches that the knowledge of the game of baseball, game of softball, hitting, fundamentals, basic tools that you want to have the kids have, being able to hit for average, being able to hit for power, basic ability, people aren't able to teach it. And just the area I'm from, and I'm not trying to dog anybody in America because people are going to listen to it, but it's way behind what it used to be. It's not like it was in the 90s, and a lot of people are like that. People blame travel ball and stuff, and your elite athletes are always going to play travel ball. There's certain things that travel ball organizations can do, but your rec leagues could be so much better, and you could have more kids from your local rec leagues go and play elite travel ball, or just have more dominant and more competitive, I shouldn't say dominant, more competitive rec leagues, because it seems like just a small group of kids, and you got these people that will stack one team, and there'll be one team that's super good. And I don't even know if that's going to happen to my kids yet. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it. I've seen it from other people from afar away, and I've heard it from when I've talked to clients and stuff. But if we can, at the end of the day, if we could really take care of our youth and develop them, make them better, actually work on tools and actually teach the fundamentals of the game, everybody's going to get better. And it's going to make your city better, which therefore makes your state better, which therefore produces more athletes at the next level. But it's going to make your leagues and your local rec leagues more competitive. It's going to make your middle schools better, make your high schools better. But it's really weird because there's less athletes trying out, which means that parents aren't doing their job and pushing their athletes to play sports, which kids are too young to make decisions. You put them in sports, you make it normal, you make it what it's supposed to. If you disagree with that, I don't give a shit. That's how the world is. You learn everything you need to know from sports, from the weight room training. That's what's going to make you a better man or a better woman. My opinion, if you don't like it, again, I don't care. But I'm going to basically run through and give you ideas. Obviously, for this video, you can tell my personality if you've never met me before, but I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just going to post these videos because it's what people need to see, and hopefully I can help people out and teach them how to actually train athletes, or train baseball and softball players. I keep saying train athletes because we train athletes in all sports, but specifically for this, I'm going to show you what I do with my kids. I might show you, certain practices here and there. Obviously, I run my business, Laird's Training, and I'm doing lessons, and I'll do educational videos, run the podcast, all that stuff, training athletes. But I'm going to show you what I do literally with little kids at ages 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, and I'll keep showing that until, they're 9 or 10 years old, because everything else that we do is pretty much from that 8, 9, 10 years old and up. with the business. So videos I posted already and will continue to post throughout the years with Laird's Training. But I'm not really kind of showing the really the basics, the little things. So we're just going to teach us, how to build a ball player from, ages 3 years old all the way through 8, 9, 10. I think that's missing a lot because we really have to get into that avenue of building the foundation. I tell my athletes all the time, we have to build a strong foundation because everything comes from the strong foundation. So we're going to go to the basics. Young. And I'm going to show you what we do and how to fix certain flaws and what our goals are, because obviously kids at 3 years old and up, until 9, like they don't really know what they're doing at all. And there's a lot of coaches that don't know what they're doing. So hopefully this will help coaches, help parents, help teachers, help coach, like people that don't know how to coach the game and help basic fundamentals. Because at the end of the day, if you can hit, you can play at the next level. If you can throw hard, you can play at the next level. If you can do that with good mechanics, good technique, learning the movements right, good direction, sky's gonna be the limit. So we'll see how the series goes. See if you guys like it. Coach Laird out.